In this week's episode of Meet in the Middle.
And have you heard? We get the lowdown on Tesla's AI companions.
Oh, it can do any of your daily chores, walk your dog, babysit your kids. Like, would you really trust that?
Well, I'm sorry, but Jax would trail that thing down the street. No harm
that's
to
what
it.
I was thinking as well. Like, Jax would absolutely destroy that.
In Confessionals, we hear how one listener compensates for their lackluster partner.
My boyfriend has lost his sex drive. It's absolutely killing me. So...
Oh, no. No.
All this and much more on this week's episode. Oh, Jesus, he's falling around the gap.
Do you think I'd come up the line on the bubble?
I know where I'm putting Debbie's souls.
Hang on, can I submit my confession?
Hello and welcome back to Meet in the Middle. This is episode 42. 42 now we're on. And
42,
yeah,
oh
42, yeah. And yes, you don't need to adjust your cameras or your earphones. I am back. I'm ready to go.
Well, that was me last week. I needed to adjust my microphone.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you missed me last night. Danny didn't know what quiz was what. You were 2 years were talking about one quiz. He was talking about another one.
No, it wasn't the quiz. It was the competition.
Yeah. And then Rachel,
No, you don't need to you're only back.
And you're Mike. You sounded like a 1940s radio presenter. Coming to the silver screen near you, a little old Danny.
That was you in the first episode of your mic.
Yeah, you were doing a little recall to episode 1. But no.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even know what episode number it is because you've not been for half of them.
Shut up, you intended chink, with your blue badge.
I did.
Sick of you.
Fucking blue Peter badge.
I was dying sick though. I haven't been that sick for years. Like, see, Monday, didn't even see it. Monday, yeah, what's the story? Yeah, I'll see you next week, yeah? Catch up then. Slept for 20 hours. I was in bits. I've never felt sickness like it. I stood up out of bed to go to work on Tuesday, and it was like I was drunk. Like my feet were wobbling. I couldn't stand up and just fell straight back into the bed.
Maybe you were still drunk from the weekend.
I'm telling you, I was in bits.
It's all right.
But I know he's missing me.
At least it's not as bad as Danny's camera last week. That was funny.
Yeah.
The missing man.
Well, speaking of Danny, he's missing. He's actually he's doing his musical this weekend. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. So best of luck this week, Danny. And this weekend he's gonna smash it too.
Yeah, break a leg.
All the best, Danny. Woo! And here, don't forget about the eye?
Do you want to tell them?
It's not the eye. It's an inside joke, everyone. What is Neil kill us for that?
Yeah.
Go on, tell them.
Good luck, Danny. Smash it. You tell it. No, you tell it.
Well, it was Rachel's idea. She thought it was a nice idea if we put a little message in Danny's program for his musical to wish him luck. And when we delivered the news to him, I accidentally said to him, "Oh yeah, we put down a little note for the audience to not stare at your wonky eye because you get very insecure over it." One eye
and he was
only.
like, "Stop it!" He was like, "Stop it!"
Imagine you start developing a nervous twitch then as I just start going on the stage as everyone's reading that in the program.
Start looking.
Oh, Danny, God love him. Oh, all the best, Danny. Wish you luck in the world.
Yeah,
you'll smash it.
Unlike you're smashing it on this week's episode. Oh. I had to get him back. I got rinsed last week for being sick.
You didn't really.
And Jake,
he got off quite well.
Your have you heard story with the taxidermy rats? Do you know what I was thinking of that whole time when I seen the photo? Have you ever seen the movie Dinner for Schmucks with Steve Carell?
No.
You've never seen it? Rachel, have you?
No, I've never seen it.
No, it's a hilarious movie. I recommend watching it. I don't know what it could be on Prime. I'm not sure, but it's basically a load of eccentric billionaires for fun. They hire the most weirdest, bizarre people to come to a dinner party, and whoever the weirdest person they bring to the dinner party, they win that year with the Dinner for Schmucks. And Steve Carell's character, I forget who brought him to the dinner, but he meets him by knocking him over on the road, and he's picking up his little taxidermy mice, and he brings them back to his house and shows them all the setup, like the doll house with all the taxidermy mice.
Oh my
Very
god.
good.
I've seen it actually now.
Yeah.
Is it David Williams is in it?
Dave,
isn't he?
yeah, and Zach Galifianakis as well.
No, I
Yeah.
must watch it. Never heard of it. Never seen
Yeah,
it.
definitely
Oh,
recommend
that's
it. Yep, we'll watch it.
So have you heard?
Right, well,
Hey, Jake, while I was laughing at that, your camera had like froze a little bit, and you were like,
Oh, did it? Okay.
"It was so funny."
well, that's us all caught up for this week. So let's get this show on the road.
Whoa!
This week on Have You Heard? I'm sort of looking to the future, but also this week. So, have you guys heard about the Tesla robot saga?
Yep.
No.
Right. So Tesla have announced this whole fleet. Well, this robot that you can have in your house, and it's designed to be a real life babysitter. It can just be basically like you, not a servant, but your maid in the house. But it can do bar work, everything. So there's been a video going around of it doing bar work and everything like that. And it's apparently AI, and people are playing rock paper scissors. I've actually got a video of this robot. Are you ready for it?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it the ones like in the airport and they bring you your drinks?
No, these
Those
ones.
little robots.
Remember that movie I, Robot with Will Smith? They literally look like them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That is one of the controversies because the director has come out and said, they look quite similar. And the whole setup was quite similar.
Who, the Elon fella?
So the person that did iRobot
Oh, okay, right.
has said that the whole like robot looks the same, the car, the bus,
Yep,
and everything
I've
looks
noticed
the same
the car
from the
too.
film. So this is the robot. So there's no sound to it because copyright.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and this is like the advert. So this is it going into your house, and it just takes your parcels in.
How
does whatever you
real
want,
is
waters
that?
your plants. The thing is, though, would you
It's mental.
have this in your house?
One of the things I heard Elon say, like advertising it, was, "Oh, it can do any of your daily chores, walk your dog, babysit your kids." Like, would you really trust that?
Well, I'm sorry,
No.
but Jax would trail that thing down the
Yeah,
street. No harm
that's
to
what
it.
I was thinking as well. Like, whatever about like a chihuahua, like Danny be grand getting a robot to walk his two, Taco and Bell. But Jax would absolutely destroy that.
No, definitely not.
But it's surprisingly cheap in comparison of what the actual price is going to be.
Did you see that clip
How
there?
cheap are we
they reckon-
talking?
See that clip there of it
How
carrying
cheap?
in the groceries? I wonder is it going to do the stereotypical man thing and try to do the whole thing in one trip? 20 bags under each arm, one in your
Double
mouth,
over.
one on your toe.
That's not a typical man thing. That's a woman thing
No,
too.
is
I
it?
try to carry everything in from the car at once. Yeah, that's not a man thing.
Flinging it in like this Trunchbull with the kid in the playground.
Bouncing on your head and everything. Okay.
But apparently, it's going to when it goes on production, it's going to be between $20,000 and $30,000, which isn't that much for
When you
No.
when you consider it to the price of a new car, it's not that much.
Yeah. one of the videos that was of the event was it being a bartender, but that's like a 20 grand salary straight away of someone pouring you drink.
Did you notice how realistic the voices were?
Well, I'm coming on to that.
Okay.
Because it's a good job that we've recorded a bit later because more has come out since then because I had this all
Right.
lined up for when we were about to record. So the voices...
Don't lie, Jake. Don't lie.
The voices
Joking.
are quite real, and it turns out that they weren't fully robotic and fully AI, these robots.
Sham.
It's a bit of a fire
Okay.
festival. And the actual robots themselves were being controlled remotely from people in these bodysuits.
No. Not get out of my house. No,
allegedly,
definitely not.
before we get Elon Musk coming after us. And so it's actually come out and someone said, oh, yeah, I was doing the testing and everything like that. And we've not quite there, but we wanted to show what it looked like as a whole.
Go and ask me, hole.
Apparently,
Speaking of which, don't we joking?
but before, like a few years before, they had these robots, but they couldn't go up the stairs. So I think this is why they had people controlling it beforehand. So the question is, we're not that far away. Would you have one in your house?
Yes.
You would.
That would freak me out. Like,
Just there in the
imagine
middle of the night.
being in bed and this thing's run by Hoover. or something.
Just looking over you like that in the bed. Hello, master.
No thanks. No thanks.
Knocks on your shoulder while you're asleep. You forgot to flush, you dirty bastard. There's a flower. You expect me to do that?
But
What do you die on?
the thing is,
I'm
though,
getting embarrassed by a robot.
What about?
Like you would
Yeah.
die on? Things stand
would.
over you in bed?
Oh, it's bad enough when you have nightmares at night. Never mind these robots.
Maybe you only have it like in during the day when you're at work and does all your chores for you, and then you can put it in the shed or something so it doesn't. It's not in your house at night time.
Just knocking on the shed at night. Let me out.
Let me out. Yeah.
But it's scary to think that they can actually be. So these were controlled remotely, but what if they decide to control them remotely, and then that's it?
No,
It could
see.
take you out. So if it's cooking, it's going to carry a knife. So what we're going to come across?
Why is that safe around children and families and kids and all like that's not that needs risk assessed.
Well, it doesn't.
Not
It
happening.
doesn't even exist at the moment because they're basically just controlled by humans speaking into them. I think they're even controlling the hand gestures. So, like, he was advertising something that was not even close to production.
That's mental.
Yeah, but it's going to be close. I reckon it's closer than we actually think. Why would you display them straight away? Because they've already got those self-driving buses. So like a full bus that holds 20 people that's just self-driving. So these taxis can just you just get in it and it just drives itself, and away you go.
That's crazy. Although, like, speaking of robots, like in my old job, there was robots that did machinery, and like it takes up like 5 people's jobs to do this work.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is good, but to have one in your house.
Did you ever see Bicentennial Man? That was a great movie.
No.
With Robin Williams, and he becomes.
Oh no, I think I have.
That's a great one.
Yeah, I think I have. Robin
But I
Williams
just
is
think
brilliant.
of iRobot, just where they just take over, and that's what's going to happen.
No.
And they had like the
human race.
the 3 laws of robotics. You must not hurt a human being. You must not hurt yourself unless it's to not hurt a human being. And I can't remember what the third one was.
Well, I'd be interested to know if any of our listeners would have a robot in your house like that. Not like the old. Do you remember the old robots that you used to have at school, where you used to put the pen in and it just used to go round and round?
The little dogs. No.
Yeah.
The little dogs, the little robo dogs. But we had a little robot that looked like a Roomba, and you used to put a pen in it and it used to draw. So
Can't remember. You'll have to share that.
I'm showing my age. But yeah, I'd be interested to know if you'd be what our listeners' thoughts are. And obviously, we're not going to have robots taking over our job. Well, they might turn up more than us. But
Would you have one in your house, Jake?
no,
Yeah.
I just wouldn't. Well, it's bad enough with these Roombas because I've heard stories where they'll go out. So you leave your dog out in the day and it's going around hoovering. And then if your dog has an accident, it's just smearing shit all over your carpet.
You wouldn't be able to go around the house poo bearing anymore, Jake, if you had a robot. You'd be too embarrassed.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like, this is... The thing is, though, what if it's got a camera in it? It's got a camera in your home.
It would have to navigate.
Just walked in onto you.
Yeah. Imagine it was like a room and just kept on headbutting the wall. Tracking was gone.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Oh, I love it.
Well, before they start taking over, that's Have You Heard for this week. Bit futuristic.
Oh. So we're back with Hoopy 50p and the Dickhead. It's not an agony aunt kind of vibe this week. We're going to talk about people in coffee shops.
Oh.
What kind of people do you see or expect to be in coffee shops?
I'm being careful what I say now because I go in them quite a bit.
Vegans, hippies. I don't give a bollocks.
Young professionals. Hang on a minute. Didn't you send us a picture once saying, I'm just going to do some planning for the podcast in the coffee shop?
Yes,
Me?
I am also a hippie.
No, James.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Got his Instagrammable picture of his Mac out, ready to to do some planning. There was
fuck all done. They didn't even have Wi-Fi. I was just sat there looking at my screensaver.
Well, I'm going to tell you the story. The first was not from the other day from going for coffee anyway, and I'm sitting facing my friend, tables of two and two along, So this guy comes along and he literally brings out his laptop, his Kindle, his iPad, his phone, everything. Sits it on the desk, gets up really abruptly, goes and gets a coffee. I think he threw money at the cashier and stuff. It was really, really awful. And he was really cheeky. So then he came back and he sat down and he whips out this extension lead, right? And I mean one of the old yellowy extension leads.
Yeah.
And it was wrapped around and he just wrapped the whole way around and went over to the door, like near to the door where the plug was. But another little couple were sitting, and that once the fella got up after, he near tripped over the extension lead. It's like, what is this guy doing? And then he was sitting on his phone. Sitting, like doing this here, like making, I don't know, just making drama, making scenes in a coffee shop. And I'm
Vigorous
like,
Tinder
what are you,
swipes.
what are you doing? He even got, like, he was on a WhatsApp message, and he had the WhatsApp on his phone, and he got his iPad out and started taking pictures of his conversations with his iPad. What are you doing? So I just found the character really strange. He actually put his hand behind my friend and was like tapping. Like, my friend was like,
I would have snapped.
like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Everybody else, another girl, like two girls came along and sat after. And they were like, because he get up after to go to the toilet or something, and we were like, see your man there, what's he at? They're like, no, he's bit.
Yeah, no, if somebody was tapping behind me, I'd fucking snap. I'd turn around and be like, see you, Michael Flatley, you can fuck off with your river dance.
They just wouldn't set a pace. Like, it just would not, like, getting up and just really flustered, and I don't know what the hell he was doing.
And I know that type of person as well. You see them all the time. It's that type of person that is doing it. You can tell it's for attention. It's not just like restless leg syndrome or just like a nervous thing. You're fully doing it for a reaction, and I'll give it to you.
100%.
You want some? I'll give it to you.
I kept looking at him, going, like, are you really?
What time of the day was this?
It's about. It was like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night.
Oh,
Go
that is late as well. So
He was even working on his laptop or nothing. He wasn't doing it. He just was causing mayhem in a coffee shop.
he's trying to be a Billy Big Bollocks, isn't he?
100%. Then he got up and he had his laptop charger obviously plugged in, and he just was like looking at it, and he went, and he whipped the laptop charger out, packed all his stuff away abruptly, lifted his bag and was like, good night, and walked out of the coffee shop. And I was like,
What if he was the area manager of that coffee shop?
no, I have no idea. Some character.
That's because surely if you got an extension lead and you can't just plug an extension lead in, I know what you're thinking, James. Pat testing.
Hey.
Bring it home.
Very good.
But the thing is, though, why? Just yeah.
Get on
I can
with
read the room.
get on with your life, but do it fucking quietly and out me face.
Everybody else was sitting having their coffees, having chats with their family, kids, having their like little ice creams and crepes and whatever they wanted to eat, and your man's sitting there causing drama, looking for attention.
I hate it when you get those people that will have a loud conversation on the phone in a coffee shop with a laptop.
Or on public transport.
Yeah, that's you again.
No, I don't. I won't pick up a phone or talk with headphones in.
I'll go on public transport.
Well, that too.
Yeah, you can literally hear the whole conversation.
But like, not to quote a TikTok, but you've got to be mindful. You've to be a little bit mindful.
Oh Jesus! Here we go, TikTok.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that's one thing I was flat out on while I was sick, was just TikTok. And I swear to God, if I see one more fucking do-re-mi challenge, I'm going to explode.
I have no idea what that is.
You haven't seen that? It's like one of the, do you know, like the filters that people use on TikTok? Well, one of them is like, it's kind of like a Flappy Bird type setup. So it's like a load of walls, but there's perfect circles cut out, like each in increments of each other, and it's voice controlled, this little ball. So you go do re mi, and it goes up with, like, why am I doing it when I'm actually sick of it?
I don't know.
You'll see it now.
Okay, I might actually. I think I have seen that.
It's a pain.
Yeah.
I have a
But no,
pain in my
it's not constantly on FYP all the time. It's not on it at all. I've only seen it like a few
I
times.
have a pain
It's on yours all the time,
in
is
my
it?
hole with it. I swear to God. I'm having nightmares.
You've been searching it.
No, I
been searching
absolutely have not.
I bet you've tried it, haven't you?
No, I definitely, I wouldn't even be able to do it.
Hey, you've got it.
He's tried it.
No, I'm sick of
If
it.
he hasn't tried it, he's going to try it
No, I
later.
definitely, I'm absolutely sick of hearing Do Re Mi.
Don't.
In the coffee shop.
Do Re Mi bollocks.
Jesus Christ. Well, this
Oh
escalated.
no, sorry. Even look at the t-shirt I wore for this week's episode.
What?
Yes.
Did I talk too much?
Did I talk too much?
What does that mean?
Did I talk too much? I don't know. I just seen it and I picked it up and was
Is it
like,
out of a TV show or something?
no, is it?
He's just seen it and thought it was quite apt for himself.
Mm-hmm.
So
You don't even need to ask the question, James.
Never.
That's just asking for attention. Now people are going, oh, did I talk too much? Or you did?
You can find that.
James is the man in the coffee shop.
You want one of these t-shirts? You can pick it up at inthemiddlepodcast.co.uk.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if any of you have been in the coffee shops or in restaurants and find any strange characters with their laptop chargers and their extension leads. Please let us know.
Right, so as Danny is MIA this week with his
And you're what?
MIA.
I beg your pardon.
MIA, as missing in action.
So Danny was somewhere.
I said,
and you're
as
what?
Danny is MIA this week.
You're what?
I thought you were going to do a little Do Re Mi joke again. I swear to God.
No.
Full of venom this week after missing last week. But anyway, Danny is not here to carry out fact hunt. So
I beg your pardon.
I decided I would take over the fact hunt segment this week.
You have to think about that.
Fact hunt.
I'm glad you said.
Fact
I'm
hunt.
glad you
Fact
said
hunt.
What did you call it?
Right, so you already know the drill. I think everyone listening at home knows it as well. But just to reiterate,
No, but can you tell us again?
I'll tell you again. Don't you worry. So, fact hunt. I am going to read out 3 facts. 1, 2, 3. One of them is a fact, and the other 2 are fiction. So you have to go on a little fact hunt and tell me which is the actual fact.
A who?
A who? Who let the fucking owl in? Somebody let that owl in! Get that owl out of here!
Do re mi.
Started her off now.
Right.
That's it.
So yeah, it's up to you to guess which one is real and which one is as fake as Jake's gym membership. So are we
The digs are back.
People in glass houses.
I told you, I'm full of venom this week. Right, so are you ready for the 3 facts? They're all, funnily enough, AI related, just like Jake's Have You Heard segment. So the first one is a humanoid AI robot named Sophie was elected mayor of a small Swiss town. That's fact number 1. Fact number 1. Fact number 2 is an AI wrote a novel that became a bestseller in Japan in 2023. And the third fact I have is researchers created AI generated paintings that were sold for over $1 million each.
Can you read the first one out again?
Yep, the first one was the robotic mayor. So in a small Swiss town called St. Gallen, they got fed up with all the human politicians and elected a humanoid AI robot as their mayor. Her name was Sophie, and she's been running the town for 6 months now, handling budgets, making decisions, and apparently being more efficient than any human politician ever was in the town.
Don't know.
She was handling budget.
Handling budgets, gobble gobble. That's a turkey. Moving on. So the fact number 2, the AI bestseller, just to give you a bit more backstory on it. In 2023, an AI wrote a novel in Japan that became a national bestseller. The book, called Tomorrow's Tears, was created entirely and written by an algorithm. The weirdest part was that it's being considered for a literary award. I need AI to help me read this. And the AI author is now scheduled to give a virtual reading of the book in the metaverse.
Okay, so
we're no strangers to that, are we? And the other little bit of information I have on the $1 million AI paintings is researchers recently created AI generated paintings that were auctioned off for over $1 million each. The artwork was generated by feeding thousands of famous paintings into a system, and then the AI created new abstract pieces that collectors were going wild for. One painting was called Neural Dream, and it sold for $2.3 million. So I'm guessing people will buy anything these days. Right, so that is the lineup. A robotic mayor, just to recap, an AI bestseller, and $1 million robot art. So which one is the real deal?
I think I know, but I'll let Rach go first.
All right, let's hear it, Rachel.
Bestseller?
Okay, so you're going with fact 2, the Japanese best-selling novel. And Jake, what are you going with?
I'm going for the artwork.
The artwork.
Number 3.
Okay, well, the true fact is that was meant to be a drum roll. It's the AI paintings. So, Jake, yeah, you were right.
Oh, well done.
Those fancy abstract masterpieces sold for millions. Neural Dream really ranked in the cash. So no AI mayors and no best-selling robots, at least not yet anyway. But who knows? This could end up turning into a massive episode of Black Mirror. So we'll see how each day pans out.
It sounded a wee bit too far-fetched whenever it was like so much money. I was like, no, couldn't.
I know, it's crazy.
Definitely not.
But like,
The thing is that anything can be art, though.
it's
I know,
subjective.
But did you hear about that piece of art that got thrown away in a museum? It was like a tin can that was just on the floor, and the cleaners cleared it up, and it was worth like 500,000 quid.
The cleaners cleared it up.
Yeah.
The robots.
Yeah, the robots have come round smearing shit everywhere.
Goddamn rumbas. So yeah, that was Fact Hunt for this week. Hope I didn't let you down, Danny, and hope you haven't actually broken a leg at your gig, but let's see you next week.
Because Danny's not here, you've got double whammy of Jake quiz action for this weekend. You got it last week.
Wonder if I can win again. It's like,
Not a chance.
No, I've already told you that you've overtaken me, so if you take this, then you've probably overtaken James.
Nobody's overtaken me. Don't even insinuate that.
I need to get a buzzer.
You're all still eating my dust at the moment in the quiz.
Eating your dust?
Because I'm
mean?
that far ahead of you. All you're eating is dust.
We'll see what happens this week. Right.
So did Danny give you this quiz?
No, I've made it. So it's a mixture of TV and music.
Ooh.
So I said I was going to do music last week, but we had a music quiz the week before, so I thought we'd have a little break. So we've got a bit of everything.
Are you going to sing, Jake?
I'm going to do Re Mi.
And that's all for this week's episode, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Do you know what Do Re Mi's out of?
Yeah, Sound of Music. Well, no,
Sound of Music,
it's not originally. It's actually like a way of like measuring scales in music. It's just Sound of Music did a song with it.
It is indeed. Well done. 5 gold stars for you.
10 points for Gryffindor!
You're not
No,
getting anything.
you're not going anywhere. Goodbye.
Right, before this goes off the rails anymore, let's test some buzzers.
Buzz off.
So, James, go on.
Did he do it?
Diddy did do it.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Rach, what's yours?
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know you spoke closer. Closer.
You got to stick with it now. I thought a horse had just started coming into the room then. So we got Rachel's.
Sorry. Don't mention it, but you know what it is.
Clickbait.
Yep. Right. So let's get ready. Are we all ready to go?
Let's
thought you were
get
gonna
ready.
say
Let's
Rumble.
get ready.
Oh.
Let's get ready to
Hold on.
rumble. Always disappearing. Here we go.
And he's back. Okay. Question number 1. Who was the very first winner of American Idol?
Did he do it?
Diddy did do it.
James?
Was it Kelly Clarkson?
It was Kelly Clarkson.
For God's sake. He googled that, but whenever his camera went off,
That wasn't even out of his mouth. Imagine the camera went and then came back, and I'm just there like,
Googling away.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Chris Terran
God.
phone a
Just
friend.
refreshing his DMs. He's refreshing his DMs because he hadn't received any for a while.
Oh,
Fighting words, Jake. Fighting words.
the digs are out.
Question number 2. What is the title of the 2020 hit song by Dua Lipa that features the lyrics, "Don't show up, don't come out"?
Did he do it?
Diddy did do it.
James.
Mm.
I'm
No,
going to have to move
go on.
on. We're not asking for it to be sung. Rachel?
Don't start now.
Ah, she got it.
It is! It is Don't Start Now. Oh, this is getting tight.
I just
Right.
popped all over my
It's
chin.
all over.
It's like,
It's all over the lens.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
Okay. Question
Apologies about
number
that.
3. In which TV series does the character Tyrion Lannister appear?
Tyrion.
Oh,
That was
got in there
me.
Quick.
Game of Thrones.
It is.
Never watched one episode of it. I'm proud of it.
Well, you lost that. It's just like I'm winning 2-1. Sorry.
I didn't even have to say the scores.
She went hip hop on me there. That cat is doing things to her, yeah. She's about to request a dance battle off me now.
Start out,
He's got a
Donna.
piece of cardboard ready.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Zero ceremony of me winning. Thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Let's go.
Calm down, Rach. We're not at the end yet. Still. Question number 4. What song features the lyrics, "You know it's not the same"?
Did he do it?
Diddy did do it.
As
James.
it was, Harry Styles. If that's not the answer you have, it's still right.
It is.
Oh!
As it was by Harry Styles.
Christ, it's cold. Help me.
It's not a toy. Oh, it is a toy.
What's it?
So, it
What
is
was it
2-2.
No, was that not
Again?
3 I got?
No.
No.
Okay,
I know it's not the same.
I just marked.
Shut up.
I just marked your last point on my name just out of habit.
Okay, so it's 2 each.
Cheating.
And this is the final one.
Question
Oh,
shoot.
no.
And I think, to make it fair, let me finish the question and it's fastest noise first.
Right.
Okay. Question number 5. Which TV show features a group of survivors navigating a post-apocalyptic world filled with zombies?
Did he do it?
Diddy did do
Rachel.
it.
Rachel got in just before you.
Walking Dead.
It is. So that's 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, the trophy's gonna get taken. The trophy's gonna get taken.
Demand a recall.
No.
Definitely
No.
not. Goodbye.
Well, congratulations, Rachel.
Thank you very much. Thank you to all my family and friends.
I'm very happy.
Thank you for being
very
here.
happy for you, Rachel. Very fucking happy.
I'm sure you are.
It is fuming. It's gone red.
Theme is running out those
Blood
headphones.
pressure.
It's coming out that horn ears.
Oh, well, congratulations, Rachel. And who knows, next week you could get a hat trick.
Can't wait to tell
Yes.
Danny.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. It's time for confessionals.
Here we go.
He's
I
got
missed
his,
it. last
catchphrase
week.
back.
I missed it. No raising the roof and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Danny, get it right.
And shaving the devil as well
Yeah.
last week.
Oh, that's right.
So I had to have a good scour through the emails and get a few confessionals for us this week to make up for last week. So as always, if you have any confessionals, burning desires, or weird stories you want to send in, you know exactly where to send them. Send them to me at inthemiddlepodcast.co.uk or DM us directly on Instagram, podcast.meetinthemiddle, or just hit that little QR code there, scan that, and then that'll bring up our socials. So on.
Well done, you got all that right,
Oh, no,
nearly.
jeez, I need a break. I need an actual drink now after that. I need a lie down.
Breathe.
Right, the first one
Millennial was.
the first one I have is my boyfriend has lost his sex drive. We've literally only had sex a handful of times in the past 12 months. It's absolutely killing me. So I used his electric toothbrush to tickle my clit.
Oh, no. No. Why?
He'll have my pussy in his mouth whether he likes it or not.
Oh my God.
It's bad enough when you... It's bad enough sharing toothbrushes, no, but not using it.
He'll have
We do
my
need to
pussy
use
in
the
his mouth whether he likes it or not. I fucking love that.
Oh. I wonder if it's one of those with the where it tells you if you're pushing too hard and the red light flashes.
Yeah, and she comes in and tells me, yeah, you're going to need to change your head and that. The bristles are gone very stump.
I am disgusted.
That is... Oh,
I'll
that's
never
rough.
look at a toothbrush in the same way again.
It's when you get that... Oh,
What, you getting
know sometimes
ideas?
when you can just find a...
No!
When you find a random
Wait,
hair in your
so,
mouth, it's like, oh, okay.
Short and curly.
You need to floss now. Yeah.
Well, there's the 2-in-1. Toothbrush and a floss.
Thank God.
At least you didn't use the water pick.
I've never actually used one of them. Are they good?
What
Yeah, they
water
are
pen?
good.
Was that
Have you not used
the...
them?
Oh,
No.
that just reminded me. I have a friend. I think he still listens to the podcast. So you know who you are. Well, I'm not going to name you. He was hungover and he was staying over at his partner's house and he couldn't get out of the bed. He was that hungover he couldn't even go into the bathroom to get a glass of water at a sink. So he reached for his partner's water flosser and drank the water out of the water flosser.
Oh my God.
They are good. But
Not to drink
it's
though.
just- it just sprays
That's probably
everywhere.
sitting in there
Well, not to drink,
weeks.
no.
I know they
Well-
say that the trick to use them is to use them in the shower, but then people say you shouldn't use them in the shower, but the water goes everywhere, does it not?
It just
I'd want to
splashes
see if
everywhere.
anything's coming out though. You can't see that in the shower.
Well,
Same
Yeah, but you're just...
Same with a spot. You need
Your
to
bathroom would be-
speak of spot. You need to see what's coming out of it. Yeah. So this week we brought another host onto the podcast.
unicorn.
It's got its own postcode.
Okay,
Thorns,
right. We'll move on.
devil.
we'll move
Still up for
on.
Halloween.
Sharon's definitely not caring with that one.
We'll move on to the next confessional here. Right. So this one starts off with a couple of years ago. My boyfriend was working abroad, and I got a text saying he wanted to break up with me. I tried to contact him to no avail, and even spoke to his family, who said that he had told them he needed to speak to me. A few days later, I got blackout drunk, and then I had a threesome with two of his friends. The next day,
Oh God.
he video calls me from a different number. His phone had been stolen, and then proposes. His family and my family knew. Jesus. His phone was stolen, and it wasn't him that sent the text at all. And then proposed to her.
Oh,
No.
The two
oh my
friends, the
God.
two friends are now going to be his best men, and we've never spoken about it since.
Oh, that's
Wow,
shocking.
that is Jerry Springer.
Do you have
That
any
is-
objections?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So no, I've seen a viral video that went round. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was similar to that. But where the best man speech, he confessed to sleeping with the bride.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, don't do that in front of his whole family and friends. A room full of
Oh
them.
my gosh. No.
But do you know what? It's a good job he didn't FaceTime, and then his two mates there next to her.
What a text to send out from somebody who just stole your phone as well.
Weird.
No bueno.
So
Yeah.
weird.
How could you couldn't go through with that, could you? You couldn't live with that for the rest of your life. And, like, not worrying about the two mates, his two best men saying it either. You couldn't.
No.
That's Jeremy Kyle. Something for Jeremy to deal with, not us.
Yeah,
These are only
leave it to the
confessionals.
experts.
These are only confessionals, everyone. We don't have.
Yeah, I know. I think
Opinions.
I think you need to confess up when a situation like that comes up. Like, that should have been said on the spot in that video call.
Yeah.
Gee.
Let us know if you finally got married.
Yeah. Send the invite out.
To whichever.
Send the invite to this QR code right now.
We can attend.
Right, I've got a little bit more of a light-hearted one to take us out.
Oh.
So this one says, I pulled a lass on a night out and went back to her house for more drinks. I think we know where this is going. Anyway, we got down to the nitty-gritty on the couch, pants off, and next thing, I'd pass out from being extremely pissed.
Oh, jeez.
I woke up a little later under a cover to my balls being licked. I thought it was her trying to bring me round and wake me up. Went to run my hand through her hair and felt a short, stubbly fur down there and dangling ears. It was our French bulldog lapping up my balls and ass. Well,
Oh my god.
Oh,
Brilliant.
whatever floats your boat.
yeah, well, that could have been the two mates with the threesome and the bride to be.
Poor little French bulldog. There.
I thought you were going to say like she'd put peanut butter down there.
Oh, Jesus, no. You stick with that with your, what's the little toy you have for Baxter?
Oh, the little Kong.
The Kong, yeah. The peanut butter Kong. Yeah, Baxter, stop licking your balls, have your Kong. We actually haven't had that for a while, have we? We haven't had this little...
No.
No. It's asleep downstairs.
Oh,
Bless him. Farting away and scrapping in his dreams.
yeah.
That's just James.
Whoa.
So you're
Take for
pushing it, Turner.
I am.
Oh.
Well, this is the end of Confessionals. So it also is the end of the episode. But do we want to tell them what we have planned for next week? We have our Halloween special next week.
Woo!
So make sure you tune in for that.
I've gone green.
He's gone green. Do you want to like me when I'm angry?
Yeah.
Yeah, so next week is going to be our Halloween special, and we may, want to know my favorite scary movie? We may or may not be dressed up for it, so make sure you catch it on YouTube or Spotify to see what fucking state we're in next week. But yeah, it will.
James will just turn up hungover.
Yes.
That's his fancy dress.
But yeah, we're going to have a few Halloween specials, maybe a few spooky stories, maybe a few ghost tales.
Spooky skeleton. Sugar still was fun.
Sugar still was fun.
Shivers. Is it not shivers?
I don't know what the fuck I said.
No.
But yeah, so make
You
sure
had sugar coming.
sugar's down with some diabetic. So yeah, don't miss next week's episode for our Halloween special. And that is us for this week, I think. So it's a goodbye for me. It's
Bye.
Goodbye from me.
there we go.
Good
See you
night.
next week.
From me.
Bye.
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 Thanks for watching this episode of Meet in the Middle.
If you enjoyed this episode, why not check out the others?
And see that subscribe button? Smash it.
And while you're there, hit that bell notification and drop us a like. We'll see you next time.